Hey, we're back with another episode of Woody's Roundup podcast. I'm Laura.
Hey, I'm Woody. I just woke the dogs up when I snapped.
When you snapped
when
for
I
me
gave
to go.
her the go right ahead.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing wonderful.
You feeling pretty good today?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
No, I'm excited. I want to do some shout outs real quick before we get too far into our episode. First, I want to shout out to some Instagram friends of mine. First, Capturing Disney Parks.
Oh, that's a good feed. He's recently, if I'm not mistaken, he was in Disneyland Paris, right?
Yeah. And if you want to follow, and I'm sure half of you listening already follow him because he's got a great, he's got a great
16,000
crew
or something like that.
Yeah, but he has beautiful photography. This guy's got mad skills, and recently have just been drooling over his Disneyland Paris excursion. So shout out to Capturing Disney Parks. Okay, Michael with Soarin' with the Disney dog.
Michael and his cute dog. I saw that, Michael. Hey, listen, we got two cute dogs too, so.
Yeah, and he
like mine's
fellow volleyball coach. We have a lot in common.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, former coaches of myself. Okay, and last but not least, this is a newer person for me because I first recently saw that she had made some comments, but then I delve sort of into her blog, into her space, and have started to sort of follow her. She, Carry On Brit, is her name, her Instagram name. She's a blogger. She does all things travel, book review she just did. But my favorite post so far that she has done is and she's in Michigan. Mm-hmm. We have some fun ties to Michigan.
Yeah.
But she recently boarded a pirate ship.
I saw that. Get it. That is fun.
And
that's
she was
something that I'm jealous of.
Oh yeah, and her photography skills are great. I love her feet.
Real
I love
colorful,
the colors. So I love her style. But she went to Mackinac Island. She's like, who knew you could board a pirate ship?
We're a fan. Fan of pirates.
Yeah.
And of good photography. And of just happy people.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So I'm excited. I
would love. Yeah, I need to read up on her experience on the pirate ship because that's
for sure.
That is so cool because the picture looked like it was like out in open water, somewhat.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like a lake, but
you go to an island, like you board a pirate
ship. Like it looked like it was like water everywhere. It wasn't just like in like a creek or something. No. Like in Manio, like we did. We got on a boat, got off. It wasn't a pirate ship, but that's awesome.
Fun.
Yeah,
super fun. That. So I did want to shout out to those three. Of course, I'll keep the shout outs coming in further episodes. But hey, we got our first call, Woody.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because you never really know. Like you want people to do something,
right?
And then when you get that one, and a little behind the scenes for people. Like we were out somewhere, like driving somewhere or something. And all of a sudden I got like an alert in my email. And then I was like, oh, and then I played it for you and you were geeking out. So y'all like, it's real. Like,
it is.
Yeah, we were really excited when we hear stuff like that. Like you put it out there and to hear a wonderful story is always.
So I want to thanks to Emily. Love her. Can we go ahead and play that now?
Let's roll that beautiful Disney memory.
Hi, Laura and Woody. My name is Emily, and I so enjoy listening to your podcast. I'm just coming here to leave you guys a message about some of my favorite Disney memories. I have more than one. I recall, the first time, of course, ever going to Disney when I was a little girl. That was so great. We went in August, and then a few years later, we went in December around Christmas time, and it was just so magical. And it was magical because we were there with my whole family, my mom's sisters, and then their kids, so our cousins, and it was just such a great time. And then this last January 2019, I went for the first time with my fiance, who's now my husband. He came with our family, and it was just so amazing to see him like realize the magic of Disney. And after that trip, then we went again in the end of October or end of September, beginning of October for our honeymoon, because that's where he really wanted to go. And it was just a magical time to be there, like just right after we've been married. And they were, so special to us, like whenever we were wearing our shirts and our pins. And it was just such a wonderful time, and Disney just holds such a special place in my heart. And once again, I just love your podcast, and we hope you have a great day. Bye.
I love that story to me mirrors in some way ours. How
That's
she
yes.
she
yes.
said her husband realizing the magic of Disney.
Oh, well, yeah, because it was exactly like us. Like I'd never been to Disney,
Right.
and then then I met you, and then we started going for our honeymoon on.
Yeah.
And then it was that was
I
it.
think it was cute how he requested. It
Yeah.
sounded like he requested to go on their honeymoon, and
Yes.
that wasn't a hard decision for us either.
No, gosh, no. Our Coronado before the update, before
Yeah.
they remodeled, and we stayed right on the lake,
Mm-hmm.
right on the ground floor lake, and it's just
I
that
know.
set the tone for me.
I know.
Like, and like I mean, part of you always like, I wish I'd have gone as a kid, but I don't know, like I appreciate it more now than I probably would have then. So
Sure.
it's been just as magical, if not more magical, because I can actually comprehend everything that's going on.
Oh,
So,
for
yeah.
real. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
only remember bits and pieces going as a kid. So I agree. Like now it's like, wow, every turn, every corner, every smell, everything. You just are
Yep.
like, give it to me, all of it. But thanks to Emily again.
Yeah, thank you for that cool
Love
call.
that. And we want you guys to call in. We really do. And it can even be something funny. It can be something magical like hers. It can just be, we just love the community that we have found with you guys. And so call us, give us just your favorite story, or even a funny story, or it could be a scary story. Because let me tell you who loves scary stories.
I love some spooky stories.
I know. And you know what? I don't like them, but I do like the most recent, speaking of calls, that you got on your other podcast.
Yes. For those of you who you've probably heard us mention, we do, and Laura's been on that podcast quite a bit. It's Hill City Paranormal. We have a haunted hotline set up where people call in with their spooky calls. Now listen, I am first and foremost like Hocus Pocus, Haunted Mansion. That's my speed.
Oh yeah, that's
right?
my jam.
Yeah. So like, every now and again, I mean, you get some spooky calls, but like we got one this past week that was by far the most adorable, and it almost borderline belongs on this podcast.
Okay, let's play it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to play it. And those of you who listen to it, tell me
And
what.
don't turn us off, because it's not like it's not what
not
you're
spooky.
thinking.
It's not at all. And it's going to like,
It's more precious.
Yeah, and it's not even a minute long. It's like 20 seconds. So listen to it and then tell me what character out of what movie
yes.
you think it sounds like. And it's going to be adorable. I'm telling you right now, disclaimer, it's the cutest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. Do not turn it off. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
There was this one time where a monster was hiding under my bed, and it jumped out and scared me. It was really scary.
Kitty.
It is, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like
Sweetness.
that makes me like I just love community, like Laura said, and with this podcast, and we have like that, but it's not really spooky, but like that. Oh my gosh, that made my day.
Here's what I say. Whatever parent allowed their child, let me just shout out to them.
That was amazing, because that whole podcast is family friendly though.
Yeah.
Like we purposefully edit it, go through, listen to the stories, and if some are too much, I don't put them in there. So y'all, I got you. Like, Haunted Mansion all the way, first and foremost. So when I get calls like that, that's what I'm talking about. Like that is like,
I think we've listened to that over a dozen
it's the
times.
cutest thing.
It could be like a ringtone, and
It
I'd
is
be
the
fine with
cutest
it.
thing.
It's really scary.
So I want to talk about quickly one of the things that Woody and I have gotten our hands on, and it's a little, triple, I would say threefold,
Trifold.
trifold.
That's
Thank
what we
you.
call it in the graphic design print world.
Okay, sorry. It's a pamphlet.
What is this paper?
Yeah, what's this thing folded up kind of this way and that way?
That is a trifold.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Laura.
This trifold pamphlet
There
brochure.
we go.
Oh, is it a
That's
brochure or
It
a
is.
pamphlet?
No, it's a
What's
brochure.
the difference? Oh,
Well,
okay.
I don't know the difference.
See, you fell off that high horse.
I did.
You
I
just got
sure
on.
did. Oh, it hurt.
So no, interesting. Let me just kind of explain it. So the first section, the first trio, is welcome back, and it just says what you need to know before visiting Walt Disney World.
Now we got this in the most recent Walt Life.
It was inside a Walt Life.
It was
box,
inside a Walt Life
which
box.
we'll do the next episode.
Yeah.
Because we all know you guys
We got
love
two
that.
more Walt Life boxes. So
So, and it has a picture of Cinderella Castle on the front. And of course, at the bottom, it does say regulations are subject to change. But inside this brochure, pamphlet, says what Disney is doing. So it's basically, Woody, telling you on this first page that they have some sections. So, for example, one of which says cast member care. And it tells you basically every single thing that Disney is doing. So I have some family members that are, and I think you do too, that are definitely more sensitive to COVID than I would say you and I are.
Well, yeah, and I think that is it. You know, we have age groups in our family all over the place.
Right.
And I think that some, you know, are currently going through health things.
Yeah.
Some are, you know, of an age where it's a little bit more serious than, you know, and I'm a little bit more cautious now because I have asthma and,
Right.
you know, it affects people differently. So, like, we are very cautious to what the other person, you know, their I don't even know what I'm trying to say, you know, their cautiousness or whatever.
Right.
So,
right. Some, like, for example, you know, aren't going out to restaurants. They're kind of just sticking to the grocery stores and then cooking a lot more at home. And I think that's fair. You know, and I also think some are, like, for example, like you said, your parents live way out. So, they're not, like...
They've been living that quarantine life forever. I grew up with a quarantine life.
But, like, my family, for example, we're very used to, like...
hanging out every week.
Oh, and, like, playing games. But we've adapted, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So what do you think? This is kind of cool. I don't know why it came with the Walt Life box.
I have my thoughts.
Okay, great. And I'm excited to hear them. So the first part, this is what I think is cool, is that they're telling you definitely what they're doing with offering their cast members specific training. They have procedures in place. They've got daily checks. Obviously, people who are really, you know, cautious. I like that word that you used about going and encouraging other people not to go or to go. Like, Disney's doing a good job, and they're basically telling you here, this is absolutely everything we're doing at the parks. Our local academy here that we work very close with, I would say they're like the standard for, you know, they're doing such a good job making people feel comfortable coming back in, taking classes. You know, they just recently did a theater show where you live streamed that to
for the
family.
parents, because like grandparents couldn't come because of health, you know, just being cautious. And I mean, they're like literally, like you said, they're probably the most Disney, I think, on the back end. You know, like the way they're thinking, and I think it's just more like we care about the public. I really do.
And I think this is really neat that it's inside a Walt Life box, because then they know they're reaching their Disney audience for sure. I thought when I saw it on the table, I didn't know it had come out of the Walt Life box. I thought Disney had just sent it to us since we have reservations, you know, in November.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we haven't gotten anything from Disney themselves yet.
Talks about the mask requirement, which I've seen. They're even in, you know, they're even cast members in place that weren't before that will basically like, hey, you can't even take your mask off for a photo.
Yeah.
Well,
because I think too, like, you always find people that are skirting around something.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think anybody will freely admit that they love wearing a mask in 110 degrees.
Sure.
Like, that's just not going to happen, y'all. And we get it. But like, you are going to have people that are like skirting around like, oh, I'm eating my churro, I can't have my mask on. So like, I get Disney having to tighten down because like, you know, we're humans. Like, we're going to always push that. But well done for Disney for like adjusting to the people.
So yeah, exactly. Mask requirement, you know, again, that is everywhere now. And I think Disney's doing a good job. Like you said, they're kind of hunkering down on some of that, but you still, even just today, as we were out, you still have those people that, you know, they just kind of refuse. And I don't even know how I feel about it. I just know that it's like, if you're going to be in Disney, you want to make sure you're following the rules, because you don't want to be kicked out of Disney. I don't want to get back.
Listen, here's the way I feel. Like, if Disney makes it a rule to wear a mask, right, and you want to go to Disney, guess what?
I know.
Like, you got to follow the rules, and I'm okay with that, because it's not like that's a rule. They're feeling like they're being safe, but I feel like this trifold pamphlet. I feel like Disney, right?
Informational packet.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. It might be I might be off base, but I feel like they are in a mode right now where they have to make people feel comfortable to come again.
Yeah.
I feel like the crowds are still light, and even though capacity is so low, I don't even think that's a problem.
Right.
I don't even think, even if they went to 100% capacity, it wouldn't happen, because people are just not going yet. Like,
Right.
you see this everywhere, like Universal, like they were adjusting reservations because they couldn't fill a couple of the in-park resorts or whatever. So, I mean, they're adjusting crowd sizes to kind of
Wow.
consolidate over here. So I think Disney right now is like, hey, listen, here's everything we're doing
Yeah.
so you can feel safe to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, and I mean this, like, of all the places, that like
Yeah.
Disney, like, I feel like they are going above. And we listen to other podcasts that people who live in Florida, they go there all the time. They've gone for, right after they opened and all this stuff, that they really have implemented some smart things
Mm-hmm.
that probably will stay
Yeah.
even after, if they, whatever, the end of vaccine or what, I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
But that, I think Disney right now is just comforting people. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, listen, come see us.
Yeah. You just wait
This
till
is
you hear.
the safe things that we're doing, and blah, blah, blah. Here you go. Come spend some money
Yeah,
here.
you'll love the end of this. This
Oh, boy.
is funny, but
Here
I'm
we go.
not okay.
Visit a gift shop.
No. So it does talk about reduced contact points, like, for example, the disposable menus. The mobile order is big right now. They're talking again about, like, dining and merchandise locations
Yep.
are all cashless. So again, that whole idea
We've
is
been
really
living like that anyway.
oh,
though.
for sure. And it's scary to carry cash for me in like our
I go
Disney.
through it quicker. Like,
You're
I'm
right.
like, I'm like, oh, I got,
You're right. So anyway, there's a lot in here, and of course I could go over each thing, but I'm not. I do like how it says at the bottom how you can help. Okay, so
How can we help?
Listen, this is how you can help, Woody.
Buying a souvenir mask
It
with a
says
pin on it.
to pay attention. No, it says to pay attention to cast member instructions and signage. So
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of this. Like, a lot of the cast members are carrying around like these little fun signs, and they really
Yeah.
are fun.
Yeah, because people don't read.
no, well, they don't pay attention. They
No,
don't
exactly.
care.
Like,
So
you
you got to
can-
have somebody wave it in your face.
Exactly.
It does say to wear your mask. That's the number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3, wash and sanitize your hands, of course.
You should
And
be
then you know
doing-
what it says is last?
What?
Remember, you're at the most magical place in the world. Have fun and be positive.
There you go.
There have had to have put this in there because some people getting curmudgeon up in Disney. And I want to be like,
Again, going to Disney is a choice, y'all. It really is.
Even when you got run over by a scooter.
3 times. My kneecap still hurts. All right. I
You
chose.
you didn't get upset.
I chose. We choose to go to Disney.
Right.
It is not a grocery store, y'all. Does not like it is a privilege,
Yeah.
and it is a gift to mankind
Yep.
for people to be able to visit this place. So if you want to visit this place, you've got to abide by their rules, and it is okay. And listen, it's Disney World.
That's right.
Wear a mask for a little bit, then go back to your resort, chill out a bit. That's what we plan to do.
Absolutely. And so
Have a
this
good
is-
time, y'all.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Hey, and Disney's telling you to do
The
it right
crowds,
here.
the crowds are like the least they've ever been.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be the cleanest it's ever been. Like,
For
y'all,
sure.
I mean,
they literally
and for
scrape the
me,
paint
like,
off.
I love, and I'm not, and I'm not against people. I love y'all. I love people. However, like, Disney can get overwhelming sometimes.
Sure.
Especially, y'all know my feelings about the Not So Scary last year, and
I know.
the how we were packed in like
It
sardines.
makes me scared because I really wanted to do the very Merry Christmas party and get
I
like
doubt
cookies
they'll
and
have
cocoa,
it.
but now I wonder if Woody even wants to go. But
I know. I'm just.
they
an
won't have it
old-
this year. But
They probably won't though. But yeah, so I think Disney, again, I've said it before, they're doing a wonderful job. I think of everywhere they lead the way in almost anything, technology, customer service. And you couldn't expect anything less from them. I think this is just a way for them to say, hey, come on back. It's safe. Look what we're doing, and also, like, I mean, some of these they hire a lot of people.
Yeah.
They have a lot of things. Like, so you kind of gotta get the ball rolling again so that it doesn't end up as an abandoned theme park, that nobody can visit, or half the stuff has to shut down because they can't. So, they're doing everything they can, given the circumstances. So,
Yeah.
well done. I mean, we're fans, obviously. So,
Yeah, and to keep going, it does talk about how to do the direct to room check-in, the social distance dining. They explain that, which I think is pretty cool. Real quick, I think this is cool. They actually have, which I remember Woody does this when he is getting us all. He's the planner, y'all. So we would be, I don't know where we'd end up. It would be like the other day when I ordered Chipotle and he was like, "What Chipotle did you order it from?" I was like, "I don't know. I just went on the app."
Well, let me hold
And
on,
we-
y'all.
and we
Yeah, wait. Let me.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
just
do-
saying
Not
it.
with that tone. Okay, so let's back it up. Let's say, "Hey, babe, what Chipotle did you order from?" Do you see the difference, audience? Do you see the difference in that?
And then we had to drive 8 miles out of the way.
And
'cause
then it was on the other end of town.
Yeah, sorry. But no, I love this. Like when you're getting ready to prepare and you're kind of going through and you're checking the boxes of what you want, this feels different to me as they say how to prepare for your Walt Disney World trip. It's just kind of a different feel. For example, the number one thing on the before you arrive and prepare is pack your masks. And to me, that's kind of sad, but I'm also like, I'll pack my mask.
Yeah.
It's fine. Then it also says check any local travel advisories. So that's a little bit scary. Like, is your local airport open? How can...
Well, I mean, they might have.
Right.
I don't think it's a big thing now. I
Yeah.
think before, like months ago,
Yeah.
they were literally blocking off cities.
You're right.
Like the beach we went to,
Oh,
the week
true.
before they had just opened it. Before that, it was like, if you're not from here, you can't come in. So,
Right. It does talk about, to use the direct to room check-in, which is new. Part of the magic for me is always walking into the lobby
Yeah.
of your resort.
But they half of this stuff though we have to remember is like they've had it. It like most like ordering the food
Right.
was something they had last year when we went.
Mhm.
The direct to room was something they had.
Did we just not do it?
We just didn't do it because
Okay.
like you could I could literally check in the app. and
Plus,
then
we
could
wanted to
there.
go into Grand
Yeah, like
Destiny,
that's our
but
thing.
yeah.
Like, so half of this stuff is like Disney has already implemented. It's just, that you just kind of get uptight when you're told you have to do something, I guess.
Yeah.
But, because it's of a
And plus, I'm
pandemic-
like, ooh, fountain. I want to go see it.
Oh, look at the lights.
I want to
honey,
go in the tower,
Honey,
please.
the room is like 3 miles away. We got to start walking. No, yeah. I mean, we just love
It says,
we're routine people. So
we are, and it says to maintain social distancing, and then the last
I'm
box.
completely fine with that.
I know you are. The last box is have fun. It's telling
That's
people
it. Have fun.
to have
See,
fun.
Disney told you to have fun. So what are you going to do?
It does give you some guidance for entering the parks. It does say you must be wearing a mask. It does say that there's a no touch temperature check.
No touchy.
No touchy. Bag checks now are walk-through metal detectors. It does say if
that's even
nothing,
man,
yeah,
that's great.
yeah, if nothing is detected, then your bag may not be searched.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, some of this stuff is like
And
great.
then your magic band scan, but your fingerprint, you don't have to do that anymore, which I think is cool. Sometimes I was like, do I
so
even
they
have
do
a finger
they
that
probably
works?
do a retina scan and a DNA sample, and they download your bank account information while they're there. I don't care, whatever. Y'all got it
And
anyway. Like
I'm not going to go through this. It does
Okay.
talk about the Disney Park Pass system, which we kind of touched on. But again, you can go to the disneyworld.go.com and it'll all walk you through that.
yeah,
But
if you go make a reservation,
I do think this is cool.
you have to there is an extra step. You have to reserve your day at
Right.
the park currently. So
Yes.
that's the only new step.
Yeah.
Is because like when you book, like we were looking for an additional trip than
Yep.
the one we're going in November, and then the second step in is like, yeah, you found your room? Okay, you're gonna buy tickets to the park. Make sure that park's gonna be open,
Right.
and that you can get in. So,
Yeah. Yeah, and that to me it's extra steps, and I told Woody it feels like it's more complicated than it is.
yeah, but it's not.
It's not.
It's not. It's super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the last thing I'm going to mention, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
But I just think this
We're
thing.
on.
I'm
page
just
3
so
of the trifold. Like, that's it.
I'm just so impressed. I think it's great. I think
Yeah.
it's cool. So the last is to spot Disney characters in the parks. It tells you all 4 parks and where to find them because it says characters will be wishing you a magical day from a safe distance. Here's what to expect. So you'll know when and where to wave hello.
I'm completely okay with everything.
I know. It says you may see the Disney princesses smiling from the train station, which we've seen.
Aw.
Catch the evil stepsisters and Drizella and Anastasia, obviously. Catch them on the balcony of Cinderella Castle.
That's
Can you
cute.
believe Cinderella even let them in? No, I'm just kidding. And there are also 5 of the, remember we talked about this, of those cavalcades, which people are raving about. They say they're so good that you can catch these throughout the day. The Royal Princess Processional, Mickey and Friends, Fantasyland Friends, a Goofy Cavalcade, and then Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure, which I'm so excited about. Disney's Animal Kingdom. So it says that you can see Pocahontas, Miko, Launchpad, McQuack, Rafiki, Timon, Russell, and more. They're going to float by in floats on Discovery River. I love that. I love that. And then you can see the Discovery Island drummers playing their way through the waters. I just think that's amazing. Epcot, you can look for Mickey and Friends World Tour to wave at the Main Mouse and his pals when they are sightseeing around the World Showcase. We know that they're going to be in a vintage car, which is cool. And then the Frozen Promenade featuring Anna and Elsa in their Frozen 2 attire.
Yes. See, they're doing all right.
Lots of things for Disney's
They're putting it
Hollywood
out there
Studios.
for y'all. I mean,
yeah.
come on, everybody. Disney is going above and beyond.
Yeah. Lots
Let's
of
go
things.
support them. Spend some money.
Lots of things. Sorry, I've tried to talk 3 times and I keep cutting Woody off. Sorry. You can see Ray and Chewbacca and V. Marati and the platforms above the Black Spire Station. Woody, remember that's where we saw the stormtroopers who yelled at me?
Yep. Well, I
Um,
mean, you were disobeying
and that-
the order, so
Yeah, on the studio lot, you can see the Pixar Pals motorcade that has Mr. and Mrs. Incredible in his car. I don't know if you've seen that. It's really cool. Sully, Woody, Buzz, Green Army Men, all of them in the Disney Juniors motorcade. And then you can see Doc McStuffins, Vampirina, Fancy Nancy, all those fun things, carrying on the tradition of the motorcade style parades at the Hollywood Studios. So lots of ways to check out the characters, because I know that's big for people. It's big for me too, even though I'm 38 years old.
well, it was our first trip.
Yeah.
Like
You
I'm
better believe it.
every picture I could get with a character I was in.
Well, it's just not real. For me, it's not real until you see something,
Yeah.
whether that be Mickey or Donald or something.
Yeah.
When you see them outside of a parade, it
Yep.
means something special. It's
And-
like you're getting a little.
Yeah. And the first
treat.
2 years, like, I mean, we're adults and I'm carrying around an autograph book. Like, so, like, I get it, but like, what was nice was like, you do that the first couple times and then like I don't know, like your Disney journey, it grows.
Yeah.
Like, the first couple years are like, I gotta meet them. And then all of a sudden, then you're into the shows. Then you're into, well, I want to spot the hidden Mickeys. And then I want to
Yeah.
see this. So like, it's just funny. Like I love going back. Like at first you're like, well, why would I want to go back? Well, there's just so much that you can like take in. Like we were out at today and we found a magazine that had some stuff that we'd never seen. It's like, there's always something. There's
Right.
just always something. And like every time I go through the Haunted Mansion, like I spot something like, oh, how is that effect done? Oh, what is this? Like like even the last time that we went, the last 2 rides, whatever, like I was purposefully like, I wanted to see the wallpaper, like, the light change and the eyes and the, just like picking up on just the hard work that has gone into that place. So
Yeah. We always look for updates too. It's always
Yeah.
fun to kind of go, was that there before?
wait, did they update that character's look?
Yeah. Is there more lights behind this, or is that
Wait a
guy always
minute.
been there? Has that shrunken head always been there? But no, I completely agree with you. I thought that was fun. I wanted to share that trio pamphlet. Is that what it was?
It's a trifold.
Oh, so
trifold. So
I can't get it.
yeah. So if you are thinking about taking a trip, oh, and like we didn't even talk about this, but I was talking with a fellow Disney fan, Brandon, shout out, And he
Oh,
had,
big shout out.
biggest shout out to old Brandon Brown, Brown's Heating and Air. He probably won't go to Florida to fix your HVAC, but if you're in our area, he's the man. No, he was telling me he had friends go, and it was like their first or second time going, and other than the mask, because it was hot, and it was like 2 weeks ago, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. They were like, it was the best trip they've ever had. It was the best trip they could have ever dreamed of, because some rides, they were just looping on it, you know?
Wow.
And so imagine going to Disney for the first time, and you don't have any crowds. You have social distancing. You have your own car, your space. You get to enjoy the park. And the only thing you have to do is wear a piece of fabric over your mouth while you're around people. So it's like, the trade-off for me is like, we've been looking to go for another time just because of the circumstances that the park are in right now, because it's a good time to go.
It
you
is.
know?
And we know also, too, when we go in November, the hours are going to change.
Yes.
So we are going to get some shorter days.
Yeah.
So it would be great if we could squeeze one in, but,
We'll see.
we'll see how
We'll
the
try.
cards.
We've been trying.
Yeah.
So.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to give us a call on our website. Just visit woodiesrounduppodcast.com and you can leave us a message right there, just like Emily did. And we would love to hear from you. It's so important for us to just get those exciting moments on our phone. Woody actually listened to it on his watch while we were driving. And it's just something we love, and we want you guys to be a part of it. All right, we'll see you on the next episode.